The ocean is so vast and wide that we know so little about it. When I say little, I mean little to the extent that scientists know more about the stars outside our galaxies than our oceans, and part of what keeps the mystery alive is the fact that there are so many creatures out there so strange and large, it never ceases to amaze us. But before we cast our net, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification icon for fresh content delivered right to your doorstep. Number 1. The giant starfish. This one's actually very surprising, most especially because starfish are known to be quite small and cute. No wonder a lot of photo models love taking shots with these creatures when they go scuba diving. But have you ever seen the largest sea star ever discovered? It was given the name giant sea star, how very creative, and could be found on the rocky shores along the western coast of North America. You can also find them in British Columbia, and they can measure up to 2 feet long and come in different colors like red, brown, and sometimes purple. Their size makes it difficult for them to be easily preyed upon, but of course they're not on top of the food chain. They still have some predators like sea otters and some snails that eat their larvae. They extend their stomachs to feed on prey. Number 2. The ocean sunfish. The ocean sunfish is not only big, but also the weightiest bony fish in the world, weighing more than 2,500 kilograms and can reach lengths up to 3.5 meters. It's also been nicknamed mola mola, and you will be able to find them in the coasts of South Africa, Chile, and New Zealand. The fish is very calm and doesn't pose much threat to us humans, but are unfortunately a quite vulnerable species and are on the verge of becoming a full-blown endangered species if reproductive conditions don't improve, and if the Japanese don't stop seeing it as a delicacy. That's why countries that have these creatures are placing a ban on fishing them. Number 3. The giant oarfish. Snail-like bony fish can be as long as 18 meters. It's called by many people the king of the herring or the ribbonfish due to its snake-like appearance. The fish is known to swim sometimes horizontally and sometimes vertically. It's a pretty big fish, but it can't eat us or do much harm. In fact, it always goes for very small animals like krills, very small fish, and squids. It's also become sort of a topic of reference for ancient Japanese mythology, but I don't think it's really concerned about all the attention. All this fish really wants to do is swim. Number 4. Great white sharks. Come on! Do you really think I was gonna run over a list like this and not mention this monstrosity? At least unlike the ones mentioned above, this one is actually very popular among people, and if you're familiar with the movie Jaws, then I don't need to explain much to you. These sharks can be as long as 7 meters and can weigh more than 1,000 kilograms. The movies have already ruined its reputation, and I must say they're not very far from the truth, because unlike the others mentioned above, this shark can kill humans effortlessly. But fortunately, chances are quite slim, with only 5 reported deaths each year around the world. These monsters are apex predators, which means there's a very small amount of predators to prey on them. Number 5. The fin whale. This animal is recognized as the second largest animal in the world after the blue whale. One of them lives in the southern hemisphere while the other lives in the North Atlantic, to be precise. Unfortunately, these creatures are on the verge of extinction, much like most large whales, because of the curious nature of humans, which is quite unfair because they don't pose any threats to us on purpose. Maybe, except the multiple times they hit ships by accident and cause massive train wrecks, but at least they don't do it on purpose. Their massive size, frankly, discourages some predators from trying their luck, which is surprising because they are calm and, like most whales, feed on small fish. There's one animal that regularly kills or preys on them, and that's coming up next. Number 6. Killer whales. These massive white and black predators are actually not related to whales. They're a species of dolphin, but far from friendly, and I would recommend that you stay well away from them as they are known to sometimes kill for fun. Imagine that! They are strong, apex predators and are no prey to any animal. They're known to hunt in packs, so they earn the name wolves of the sea. Although it may kind of contradict what I said earlier, but killer whales don't actually like attacking humans unless they are held in captivity. An example is a situation that took place in San Diego where a killer whale killed its trainer and owner because of that. Water parks have actually stopped bringing killer whales into their shows, and in their defenses, these extremely large mammals prefer it in their natural waters where they get to live freely. Number 7. The largest ray fish. This was caught by a Thai fisherman and TV personality Jeff Corwin, and is truly spectacular how something so big could be caught by such a seemingly ineffective fishing technique as the rod and line technique. But hey, you can't argue with a big fish. It's also believed to be the largest fish with regards to freshwater being caught using this method. It's 8 foot wide and weighs more than 750 pounds, and it's 14 foot long, and here's what one of them looks like swimming. Number 8. African tigerfish. Normally, a tiger is a very large and heavy predator. It's even been recorded as the biggest cat in the world, and of course, it doesn't fail to represent itself in the ocean too. Found in Africa, this fish has a very large set of teeth shaped like that of the piranha, which is one of the striking features of this creature that makes it to be likened to a tiger, and it's also quite aggressive. Known to attack humans and can easily sever one's fingers and toes with those huge long teeth, that proved to be no problem for a fisherman named Raymond Houtman, which struggled to bring in a 95 to 97 pound specimen. The image in comparison to the fisherman looked so striking due to the size of the fish that was rumored to be photoshopped, but fortunately, it wasn't. Number 9. The alligator gar. Like the tigerfish, the alligator gar got its name and likeness to an alligator due to its sharp, pointy teeth, but to me, that's just about the only similarities, because its snout and eyeballs look very different to normal alligators, and I might say, uglier. John Paul Morris, an experienced fisherman, caught this species several years ago. It was indeed the biggest gar around. He was able to catch it not by attaching worms to fishing line, but instead used a crossbow. When it was caught, it was eventually measured and found to weigh 230 pounds and cover a length of 8 feet. Number 10. The lion's mane jellyfish. The lion's mane jellyfish, also known as the hair jelly, is both the biggest jellyfish ever to exist and also the biggest jellyfish ever to be caught. This particular specimen had a whopping 2.3 meter wide bell, and the flowing tentacles could measure up to 120 feet, and they number up to 1,200 on average. Their stings have a natural sticky ability and fortunately aren't exactly fatal to human beings, even though they are very painful. However, they are not safe for smaller fishes unfortunate enough to dare to cross its path. Here's something weird to think about. One of them was washed up on a beach in the US and died. After some time, it dissolved into several parts due to the sun, and the dissolved parts were then capable of injuring people who went ahead to touch it. If people could be hurt by a dead one, imagine it was alive and meant to hurt them. Number 11. The giant octopus. The giant Pacific octopus, armed with 8 gigantic arms, is the largest species of octopus ever known to man. Although they are quite lazy hunters known to camouflage themselves and wait for unsuspecting prey, they can be very fast due to their jet propulsion system, making them attain speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour. The largest giant Pacific octopus had an arm span of 30 feet, and the heaviest reached record weights of up to 270 kilograms. Though they naturally prey on small fish, one of them was actually caught preying on a small shark. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification icon to get our fresh content delivered to you. We hope to see you in our next video. Till then, be safe, keep exploring, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye.